It's a part of your job no one warned you about. Probably the urine enthusiasts. I work at a zoo, and one of the first things they tell you when you start working with big cats is that they can pee quite a distance, like 10 feet from where they're standing. Lions in particular really like to pee on people who stand too close to the enclosure, because I guess if you were trapped in a cage all day being stared at by creatures you could eat in one bite if given the chance, you'd probably want to pee on them to show dominance too. We have signs all around warning people not to stand too close to the lions, complete with cute little stick figure illustrations of lions peeing on people to really drive the point home, but we still have to warn people all the time to take a few steps back. Once you tell them why, no one puts up a fight about it. Most people don't really want to get peed on, especially by a big cat. If you have a regular-sized cat living in your house, you know how awful their pee smells. Now imagine a gallon of that sprayed at you with all the delicacy of a fire hose, and you'll get why that's not a good time for most people. Emphasis on most. Because in my 3 years at the zoo, I've had more than once person get warned about the lion pee, pretend like they're going to step back, and then come right back up to the cage. If it's a kid, you just assume they're not listening and maybe they're about to F around and find out. When it's a middle-aged, weird-looking man on his own, gazing at the lions as if he's deciding which one he's going to make his future wife, or husband, I don't judge. Well, not that aspect, at least, and he keeps creeping closer and closer and doing everything but wearing a shirt that says "Please pee on me, Apex Predator." Well, I got to recognize one of them. He was a really normal-looking dude, white, somewhat old, somewhat ugly. I'd see him every few weeks, always when I was working the lions. Always too close to the cage. Every time, I would tell him to step back, and he'd pretend like he was going to, and when I'd glance back at him there he'd be again, pressed up against the cage. He'd stay there for ages. I never actually saw him get peed on until the third or fourth time he came by, when he got soaked. I was about to apologize to him and offer to get him some help even when the guy's asking for it. It's pretty poor form as an employee to laugh and say "told you so," unfortunately, but he just smiled a little and walked away calmly. He was back 2 weeks later. I don't tell him to step back anymore. I just try to find somewhere else I can work when he shows up. His car must smell horrific.